We're at home right now. The attorney for a Douglas County judge charged with the felony says that Atlanta police keeps changing its story. This comes after the department released body cam video of Judge Christina Peterson's arrest outside of a Buckhead club Thursday morning. 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles watched this more than 2 hours of body cam footage, and she has the latest.
The cover-up is always worse than the initial mistake.
A tale of two different stories, the Atlanta Police Department versus Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson. Peterson's attorney, Marvin Arrington, says he's still sifting through the 2-hour body camera footage of her arrest less than 2 days after it happened. He says something isn't adding up.
We already see inconsistencies. We know that the information that was provided to the judge is now being changed or updated.
Here's how a spokesperson for the Atlanta Police Department tells it. Thursday, around 3 in the morning, Officer Keith Wadsworth responds to a commotion outside of the Red Martini Lounge in Buckhead. There was some sort of dispute with the woman, seen here. Then Peterson allegedly screamed, interrupted the officer, and, quote, forcibly pushed the officer in the chest and kept swiping his hands away as he attempted to assist the female being escorted out. Peterson is then accused of pushing the officer again, and that's what led to her arrest. However, in the warrant, Wadsworth said under oath that he was struck, quote, with a closed fist. Plus, in the footage, you hear Wadsworth say several times,
"You just punched the cop." No, I did not! I walked over there to separate it, and I got punched. I came over, punched me.
That he's been punched.
And there is no punching or hitting of any officers.
You can see an arm here, but it's difficult to tell during the scuffle. Arrington says his client is a good Samaritan who was simply trying to break up the dispute where a man attacked a woman. He has reason to believe the commotion happened while the crowd was waiting in line by a food truck, not inside the lounge. But the story doesn't stop there. Next, Peterson spends more than an hour in a police unit, sometimes hurling profanity at Wadsworth. And refusing to identify herself.
I need your name and date of birth.
You should have known that when
Plus, nothing came up with the finger scan. Several officers appeared to try to reason with Peterson, but that's why there's an issue while processing her. Eventually, she's driven and booked into the Fulton County Jail and now faces battery against a police officer and felony obstruction of law enforcement charges. Though the body camera shows Officer Wadsworth telling Peterson she was arrested for
Disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct.
Arrington says the video and contradictions left him wanting more, and he believes it will all make sense in the end in court.
We look forward to the day of these charges being dropped.
Our thanks to Teresa Bowles for that report. Arrington says that he wrote a letter to the Red Martini to preserve all evidence as he believes other footage will help in Peterson's case. Peterson is now released on a $5,000 bond. A judge ordered her to not contact law enforcement and to stay away from that lounge. You can catch up on this developing story as we learn more on 11alive.com.